I pray this blesses you like it blessed me when Holy Spirit gave me this vision for my last client. So, sis, if you see this, shout out to you. Okay, so some of you are in a space where you feel like you have done all that the Lord has asked you to do, as uncomfortable as it has been, as painful as it has been, as devastating as it has been, as confusing as it has been, right? You feel as if the Lord, like He has confirmed that you've completed it, but you've yet to see any change in the natural. You may feel a shift in the spirit. You've yet to lay eyes on the change. You've yet to see what He's promised you. And it's like, God, you keep confirming that I'm done. You keep confirming, job well done, good and faithful servant. Let me give you the vision that He gave me. For those with any military background, and I'm a military brat, so this is how I know this as well, but He showed me this in a vision. When they enlist in the military, okay, they go through this space of basic training, right? As gruesome and hard as it can be, they endure that training. Even after they've completed that training, they have a date that they're waiting for like the certification, for the friends and family date, right? Like they haven't been able to move out of that just yet. So He showed me the vision of like the ceremony taking place. And any of you that have military background, or maybe you've had a sibling or so forth in the military, you know, when you go to see them on this date of graduation, thank you, Holy Spirit, I hear that they're in uniform, they're in the field, and they have to stand there until a family member comes to tap them out. And maybe you've seen videos where a family member will come and they're like playing all in their face, and you know, they're dancing in front of them and taking TikToks. But this soldier, thank you, Holy Spirit, this soldier in the army of the Lord cannot move, cannot come out of formation just yet, because the rule is they have to be tapped out. So you have gone through your basic training. It has been hard. You have suffered. You've lost. You've cried. You just cried out to God, like, God, how much longer? Not only have you completed it, but you've graduated. Although you've graduated, it's not time for you to move forward just yet, because you're waiting to be tapped out. As you're waiting to be tapped out, the enemy is all in your face, right? Trying to get you to move, trying to get you to shift, trying to get you to come out of formation. Can I get them to prematurely walk away from this? Can I get them to shake their fist at God, and curse God? Can I get them to no longer want this? Can I get them to curse this situation? Let me poke here. Let me send this distraction. Let me send this mind attack, because during this time, the enemy, thank you, Holy Spirit, is also sending some Hail Marys. So while you're in formation, you know you've completed what God has called for you to do, and you're standing there in formation, and the devil's playing in your face. Let's keep it real. He's playing in your face, but you know you cannot move until you are tapped out. You're waiting on Holy Spirit to come tap you out, and Holy Spirit is saying, stay where you are. I need you to be unbothered. I know you've endured it. I know I've told you you've completed it. I know the devil is playing in your face, but stay where you are until I tap you out. I am here to tell you, for many of you, please don't prematurely grab this word if it's not yours just yet. Take this back and sit at the Lord's feet to know if this is for you. And for those of you this is for, this should already serve as some form of confirmation for what the Lord has already been speaking to you. This shouldn't just come as news to you right now, right? Holy Spirit is coming. Holy Spirit is en route to come and tap you out. But He also showed me a vision going even deeper, because my last client was saying she feels as if God is silent while the devil is playing in her face and she's waiting to get tapped out. Look at it as you are that soldier standing there. All your other peers or battle buddies are standing there as well, but they've been tapped out. So you see God moving in other people's marriages, in their lives, in their families, in their careers. You see them moving forward after the graduation. You know you two were on this assignment. You know they endured similar struggles or similar battles or similar seasons as yourself. But it's like, God, you've come to tap them out, and they're moving forward and they're bearing fruit. But I don't hear you. Like, where's my loved one? And you can't look around for him. Because if you know how this goes, you have to stay in formation. But Holy Spirit is saying, I'm already en route. I'm already in the parking lot. I'm already in the field. I've already set eyes on you. You can't see me, but I see you, right? Y'all, just think about this. Think about how beautiful this is and how intentional the Lord is. Holy Spirit is saying, I already see you. Because you're focused on the assignment and stand on the wall like Nehemiah and not putting your weapons down and not getting off the wall, you're focused doing the last thing that I told you to do, which was to wait on me, right? You have no idea that I could see you from afar as I'm crossing over into the field. But the devil is trying to play in your face to distract you. I am here to tell you on assignment, don't tap out too soon. Be unbothered by the devil playing in your face right now. Right now is not the time to get distracted. Right now is not the time to get discouraged. Holy Spirit is already en route to come tap you out. Once he taps you out, it's time for your next set of instructions or your next season or for you to bear fruit or take possession of the promise that God made you. For many of you, that looks differently, okay? But with that being said, job well done, good and faithful steward. You have survived, okay? Let's keep it real. Not just endured and completed. You have survived this basic training that you had to go through. You have made it to the point of graduation. But now you're just waiting for the Lord to come tap you out. Don't get discouraged. Don't get distracted. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. You've come too far to give up. You've come too far to throw in the towel. You've come too far to get out of position now. You've come too far to start trying to match energy now. All the devil is doing is coming up with a Hail Mary. And if you are into sports, and I only know it because my husband and children love sports as much as I don't care for it, but that Hail Mary is like that last attempt. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That last attempt before it's all said and done. That last attempt before it's a victory of the game or a defeat of the game. It's that last attempt. So in that last attempt, the devil is trying you with your spouse, with your loved ones, many of you with your children, with co-workers, with your boss, with your church family. Do not fall for it. Stay in formation until the Lord comes to tap you out. He's already en route. He has eyes on you. He has not forgotten about you. You didn't go through that for nothing. Everybody else isn't celebrating and rejoicing only for you to come up empty-handed, only for you to come up short. Y'all, God is too good for that. That, my friend, would go against his character and go against his nature to take you through all that and not reward you and not bless you and not come through for you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. First off, his name is on the line. God's name is on the line. Like he says, I look and there is no other. So I swear by myself. You know how gangster that is? That's a flex within itself. I swear by my own name because there is no one else that I can swear by, right? So God's name is on the line for what he told you and for what he promised you and for what he took you through and allowed you to go through. Wait on him to tap you out. It will be so worth it. The basic training, God is saying, thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm going to take the sting away from it. You know, the fact that you were homesick. Oh, gosh, I hear that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The fact that you were homesick when you first enlisted and basic training just began, the fact that you were homesick, like I was going to reward you for all of that. I kept score. I kept record. I already had plans to come through and make it right. I already had plans to come and do the thing that I promised you. I already had plans to surprise you. I already had plans. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for Ephesians 3:20 to do exceedingly and abundantly, right? I hear you, Holy Spirit. Blessings of Obed-Edom are going to rest on you and your family and your loved ones and your marriage and just every area of your life. May the favor of God just overtake you. May the favor of God just overwhelm you. Wait for the Lord to come tap you out. He has not forgotten about you. He is already en route and you will be tapped out at any moment. At any moment. Y'all, I'm so excited about this word. But at any moment to receive the very thing that you have been promised and standing for and waiting for and fighting for and fasting for and warring for and suffering for and crying for and losing sleep for and losing your peace for. God is like, my child, beloved, you did not go through all of that for nothing. Wait for me to come and tap you out.